Jimmy.
Hindi naman po matatakotin si Senator Bato, but he is human. He has even expressed emotions on TV. He has, kumbaga, wore his heart on his sleeve. Pero yung takot niya doesn't seem to be merely personal. Parang natatakot po siya na parang ganito na lang po ba talaga tayo? Will we allow the breakdown of our laws and the breakdown of our constitution? In one of our private agreements napag-usapan namin very briefly, no, na ang batayan nga ng buong 1987 Constitution was a reaction to martial law. That is mentioned by many erudite professors, no? It was a reaction para hindi maulit yung evils na pinakita ng martial law at ng Marcos dictatorship. So, ang takot niya, if we can call it fear, is yung breakdown ng Constitution, but also yung gagawin nito sa kanyang pamilya.
Thank you, Attorney Jimmy. How about Attorney Torion, please?
Well, ang sa akin dito, no, I don't know, no? Kasi ano nga ba yung tanong clearly?
Gusto lang natin na
Natakot ba siya?
natatakot ba siya?
Actually, ang nangyari doon, ma'am, before mga 1:30 kasi nag-selfie pa kami doon sa sa crime scene, yung sa putukan. Oh. And then crime scene 'yon kasi may nag-attempt na pumasok although dinideny nila 'yan, no? Alam naman natin na morning pa lang gusto nilang dakpin, tapos pagkagabi alam natin na nandun sila sa Senate within the compound pa rin, although according to them GSIS. Feeling kasi ni Senator De La Rosa, sa tingin ko lang, speculative ito, nakaka-cause na siya ng threat to the security of his fellow senators, the staff, and even members of the media. So, hindi po siya takot. It is only that he wanted to insist that our Constitution should be respected. Yung mga argumento po na hindi naman siya dinideny ng due process, no? Kasi yung ICC nagbigay sa kanya ng due process. Alam mo, maling-mali po yan. Bakit maling-mali po yan? Because if you will analyze and study the rules of procedure of the ICC, yung akin to preliminary investigation nila, secret Secret yung process. Ang issuance nga ng warrant of arrest, secret. So how can you claim that Senator Bato de la Rosa was accorded due process by the ICC? You know, yung procedure ng ICC, diferensya sa atin, inquisitorial method yun Inquisitorial in the sense that it is really shrouded in secrecy because we can understand that because this involves crimes against humanity. But when you juxtapose that with our Philippine Constitution, kasi in accordance with our national laws nga, under Article 59, Section 1, magkaiba. So sa paningin ni Senator De La Rosa, since ang proseso sa kanyang pag-aresto, pag-enforcement ng warrant is in accordance with our Philippine laws, then he should be accorded due process for the first time. Hindi po ito for the second time. Hindi po pwede na dakpin siya at sa presinto ka na lang magpaliwanag. Under Philippine jurisdiction, if you are facing a case under ordinary procedure, hindi inquest proceedings, under ordinary procedure, you are given the chance to respond. So yun ang ating sa mind ni Senator De La Rosa, nakaka-hassle na siya sa kanyang fellow senators. Yung security nila is under threat na, sa mga members of the media under threat na, no? At madadamay pa sila, kaya hindi siya nagtatago. He is just asserting his right that he should be treated as a Filipino kasi nakakalungkot na kung dito sa Pilipinas may kaso ka, dadaan ka sa due process requirement, kung international warrant of arrest hindi na magdaan ng due process requirement, dito ko sasabihin, yung Article 3 of the 1987 Constitution does not distinguish, okay? It does not distinguish kasi nga po, yung 1987 Constitution, granting for the sake of argument na Sabi nung isang kaibigan ko na it does not distinguish daw of a foreign judge. Sa tingin ko lang, with utmost due respect, kung may Chinese warrant of arrest against him, diretso i-implement ka agad dito kasi it is determined by a Chinese judge. Di ba hindi po pwede? Kailangan talaga dadaan yan dito sa ating procedural mechanism, sa ating constitution. Since our 1987 constitution, in accordance with Ho versus People, yung determination of probable cause for issuance of warrant of arrest is non-delegable. Non-delegable, only a Philippine judge can issue it. And Salazar versus Achacoso likewise reiterates that, or likewise states that rather. So, kailangan sumunod sa ating local proseso. Yun po ang nasa isip ni Senator Bato de la Rosa. Kaya hindi siya tumatakas. He is asserting his constitutional rights.
Thank you, Attorney Torion. How about you, Attorney Topacio? Tatakot ba si Senator Bato?
By the way, with respect to that, nais kong katigan, hindi dahil sila ay mga kapartido ko at pareho kaming magagandang lalaki. Ngunit dahil tama sila na yung term ng pugante na paulit-ulit na sinasabing parang mantra, that is pure and unadulterated bullshit. Dahil wala pong valid warrant against Senator De La Rosa. Ginagamit lamang po yung propaganda ng mga kalaban ni Senator De La Rosa, lalo na yung mga makakaliwa na halos naubos ng hanay nila noong Chief PNP, si Senator De La Rosa. May wanted poster pang nalalaman. Kung ako si Senator De La Rosa, pagdidimanda ko yun Pero, well, that's just me, Hindi po tama yun. And any lawyer, I will say this, who echoes that sentiment is a stupid lawyer. Sinasabi ko sa inyo. Noong kami sa PACC, naglagay kami ng wanted posters laban kay Senator Lacson, ay wanted po talaga siya sapagkat may warrant siya. We even put up a reward for his capture. Kaya for Senator Lacson to say now na, Senator Bato, ikaw ay sumuko, unang-una, bakit siya susuko? Wala naman siyang warrant. Pangalawa, isipin nga hindi sumuko Nagtatago siya and he availed of certain remedies. Swerte nga si Senator Lacson na wala pa yung principle that the fugitive cannot avail of legal remedies. And with respect to Senator De La Rosa, that doctrine does not apply because he is by no stretch of the imagination a fugitive from justice. Wala po siyang warrant. Hindi siya pugante. At pakita nyo sa akin kung sino nagsasabing pugante siya, kukutusan ko. Thank you.
Maidagdag ko lang po,
Yes,
kung
Attorney
maaari. Nasabi ko na kanina na yung 87 Constitution ay reaction sa martial law. Maalala po nitong mga mas nakakatanda sa akin na nung panahon po na yon, meron pong mga tinatawag na ASO. Naalala niyo siguro yung ASSO, Arrest, Search and Seizure Order.
Marami pa rin aso ngayon.
Marami pa rin.
Sa ombudsman.
Kaya po nagkaroon sa Bill of Rights ng napakalinaw na direktiba na ang arrest warrant ay dadaan muna sa determinasyon ng probable cause personally determined by a judge. Para po i-centralize na po sa judge ang pag-determine kung dapat magka-warrant. At lahat po ng uri ng warrant at nagkukunwaring warrant o kahit anong restriction of liberty na ginagawa ng executive ay hindi valid. Idagdag ko, sabi nila, pag si Bato daw sumubok umalis sa bansa, hindi nila paaalisin. On what ground? Wala ngang, sinabi na nga po sa mga Arroyo cases na ang whole departure order, judge din ang pwede mag-issue niyan, hindi po kung ano lang departamento ng executive. No? Kaya po, by no means is Bato a fugitive. Okay? Dahil walang judge-issued warrant against him. Gusto niyo po ba tayong bumalik sa sitwasyon na pwedeng magkaroon ulit ng ASO? ASSO. Dapat po lahat tayo ngayon against na sa lahat ng uri ng ASO.
Okay, Attorney